Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Tiffany from TV Butter. So another preview video. Since I come back, I don't really have the time yet to catch up all the others, but I'm trying my best. So these two journals that I just finished yesterday, it took quite a long time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about it. And these two journals are for a lovely girl, I guess she's living in Toronto. Hi. I'm so sorry it took so long, and there is the third one that will be finished I hope today, or it's either today or tomorrow, because today I have my last shift and tomorrow will be my regular day off. I will have plenty of time to catch up the third journals, and I will try my best to put as much ephemera as I can in this package. So she contacted me on Etsy. I will link my Etsy down below if you are interested in traveler's notebook journals in any sizes, in any theme. Just please contact me. We can talk through it. Anyway, so this one is about this Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, and this one is just a random theme that she didn't specifically requested it. So I just did a random theme. As you can see, these two journals, I haven't put any ephemera in those two journals, and they are so chunky. I mean, this one, look at this one. I can't even like close it up. I just can't. It's just so fat. This little guy is so fat. I'm so sorry, but I just couldn't stop myself from putting pages and little pockets and here and there, but we will go through that. So first I want to do a flip through on this little guy. So this little guy, it doesn't come with anything, but I just wanted to do a little romantic, creamy, cute, and botanical theme. So on the cover, as usual, I used the Tim Hortons scrapbook paper. Oh, as always, I forgot the name, the paper pad name, but it's from Tim Hortons. And then on the cover, I use a piece of scrapbook paper, is some pinky and roses. I thought she would like it, so I just put it on the cover, and she can jot on the date and the purpose for this notebook on the cover. And at the background, I put another piece of what's it called, thread? No, I totally forgot. Just some fabric, and yeah, as a background. So when you open it up, I have another fabric page, is the half page tag, and I just put two pieces of fabric which has lots of roses and romantic theme on it. And then here is the front page. I have a little pocket in here, and on the pocket I have a little cute squirrel stamping on top of it, and I put little tag and little twine on top of the pocket. And here is the pocket. Barely you can barely use it, but anyway, flip over, I have another pocket in here, some vintage lace. I put it on the edge, and then here I believe, let me grab a paper, I believe is a little tuck spot, and then some nature book page that I got from the Edith Holden book. And then more journaling spaces. So that was the squirrel. I love this stamp. It's so cute. Then some other stamping, but of course it's upside down. It's supposed to be this way, but I put it on the other way. But I'm so sorry, but you can still put some, you know, dates on in the circle. Some vintage dictionary page, another romantic flora theme pattern paper, and here is another pocket, and I believe this one is another tuck spot in here, and I put a little fabric, little ribbon as a bookmark on the pocket. And then another squirrel stamping, some trees book page, vintage book page, talk about grasses. And then here is more cute fabric that I got from my husband's sister. I mean my sister-in-law. More stamping. And at the back I put another vintage lace on top of the fabric. And then more book pages, music paper, and here is another pattern paper. I made another pocket on top of this page, and I made some fabric collage. And here is a little I don't know what is it called, like a cloth kind of thing, and some vintage lace on the edge. And then okay, so here is at the back. At the back is just a more stamping, more lovely botanical stamping. And here is another pattern paper. I put a bookmark in here. It has some fabric and a twine. I guess it's fabric lace or something. Banana twine, banana, I don't know. And here actually is a pocket. So here is a pocket. I put some vintage pages, and here's some vintage lace, some lined paper, vintage book page, and here is another big pocket. On top of it I have some vintage lace, and this one is from, I will link her Etsy down below. I purchased some I purchased some charm from her, and she sent me those freebie vintage fabric as freebies, so thank you so much. So I just put it in here, and I think the owner will like this kind of color, some creamy cute color, so I just put on top of it. And I have another garment pen, and then more stamping, more line pages, and here is a little fabric flip. So almost come to the center page, and here is the center page. I didn't make it as an envelope because those pages are so cute. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to fold it, and so you can't even see it. So I just laid it flat so you can have a little flip through in the center, on the center. More stamping, and at the back is another corner pocket, and I have some vintage fabric and button. More stamping, some deer, and here is a corner tuck spot. Tuck spot. And then here is this collage of vintage page and fabric, and this rose die cut paper. More line paper, and here is another pocket. So in this pocket I put a vintage ephemera, and I put a key. So I sewed a key on top of the ephemera, so it looks like you know, a real key or something. It looks very vintage, so I like it. Then here's some fabric collage again, and here is a flip through, little flip over or flip page. I have more of those cute squirrel stamping, and here actually is a very deep pocket. You can house your ticket, and here is a little tuck spot if you want to use it as a tuck spot. More vintage page, more collage, and here's another botanical flower pocket with some vintage lace on top of it. Little duck, And here is another tuck spot with some vintage lace and fabric and a little button. More stamping in here in the corner, more fabric. So that's the back. So at the back it has a what is it called? What pocket? Just a peekaboo pocket. Just a peekaboo pocket at the back. So this is this choppy guy. I just love it so much, and I love the color. I love the collage. I love all the ephemera pockets and tuck spots in this little choppy little thing. So the second one is this journal is the standard size. It's for Tinkerbell. So I just put her page on top of a fabric, and I use it as a little ephemera on the cover. And I do have some cute little pinky lace at the bottom, so make it more cuter. And as always, this paper is from Team Horse as well. So when you open it up, I have this regular half page tag, and I do have a little tuck spot in here with this little girl. And then here is a peekaboo pocket, and this is just some vintage dirty muslin ribbon. And I have a little garment pin with some charms, some beads, and a little belt. And then here is the pocket page. I have this fabric collage, which I make it into a super deep pocket, so you can slice your tickets, you can slice your journal papers in here. And I have a little pin on the edge. And the back is another pocket, and here is another tuck spot. And I have some fabric and just another fabric, a lot of fabric collage. And here is the vintage page from the Edith Holden book. More stamping. And here is the corner pocket. I have more lace and more fabric and more twine, and I have some cheesecloth at the background. And this is the fairy tale book page. I just put in here. I think he's very cute. And here is another pattern paper page. I have a pocket in here, and I do have another triangle fabric pocket on top of it, and I have some vintage lace at the bottom. More fabric collage, more vintage paper, line paper, more stamping, and more fabrics on top of it. And because this is for this little fairy tale lady girl, so I have another pocket on top of it. I have her image, so you can put things in here. And then more book page, more little collage, ephemera collage in the corner. And here is another pocket with another image. I put some fabric at the bottom. Sheet music, portrait paper, ledger paper, another pattern paper. I put a little assorted paper on top of it, and also around, so you can use it as an extra journal spaces. This is the center page. I put some botanical plant watercolor journal papers in the center. I think it's very pretty. And then here's another pocket and more stamping. I love this little girl. She is fitting the goat. More ledger, more portrait paper, music paper, vintage page, more stamping page, and I have some lace and fabric collage. And here is a tuck spot. Then more vintage pages. And then here's a corner pocket, and I have a vintage button and lace, some collage. On top of it, I also have some stamping, more corner pocket, so you can write on the date in here. And then more of those very cute fabric from my sister-in-law. And here is the fold-out. So I have more button, fabric, stamping, and a corner pocket. And on the edge, I have more vintage lace, more fabric collage, butterfly watercolor page. And this is the end, the last page, and I have a pocket, and here's a second pocket. So it's about this two birdie on a tree, and here's the back of the half page tag, and I have a deer stamping and this little pocket here as well. So this is the journal for Tinkerbell. I have all the ephemera that I will include in this package, including those printouts from for Tinkerbell. I will make sure you can journal on these pages, and I use liner paper to make it more special and has some texture on the surface. I really like it. I really like these two journals, especially. I don't know. I like both. I like this one so much. I like the fact that it has a lot of pockets, and the watercolor paper is wonderful, gorgeous, and I have those little creamy color pattern paper that I like, and I also include those very cute little pictures here and there. I just like the fact that I am able to use different kinds of paper, and I have tons of paper sources that I can put in my journal that make me so happy, because I don't know, I think vintage books is so rare that not everybody can find the same books from, you know, all over the world. So if I can deliver a single page to, like, you know, at the other corner in Canada, or even in Asia, or in Australia and London, UK, it just makes me so happy that those pages are delivered into different houses, different beautiful homes. They just make me so happy that you guys can use my journal and trust me so much to make such special journals for you. I'm so grateful for that. So thank you lady, for placing a custom order with me, and thank you all for watching this video, and I hope I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye.